Hey people, welcome to the Monday stream. Hope you're all doing well. It's just after 6:30 p.m. June the 22nd. Second day of summer. First stream of the summer here on my channel. I think it's around 20 degrees or so. Not too hot today. So welcome to everyone. Hello Chantel, hello Joseph, Rochelle, Alan K, Robert Armstrong, William Elliott, hello. Gertage Daniel, good to see you. John Nicholson. What is up, everyone? Tiana's here, hello. Leo Chung. Hello, Yvonne. Susie's here also, I see. Ashnix. And I'm up here in North York, as you might notice if you're familiar with the area. Hello, Zach. And everyone else. If I missed anyone, Jimmy. I already have well over 100 people, 130 something. Joseph is here. Hello, Joseph. 315 Tricky. Harjot, what's up? Famous Master, Howard Charco. Chris Anderson. Everyone. Sorry if I'm missing anyone. Starling, hello. Urban Andrew, Picard. Tea, low grey, hot. Mr. Majestic, Mark Lang. E-Story, Rosalina. I know I'm probably forgetting somebody here, but we'll say hi to you as the stream continues on, I'm sure. Brent Sheehan, hello. Lots of people here today. Hello, Greg, how you doing? Ken Lan. Searching Cities, good evening. B-Ball, what's up? Hello, Richard. We're actually up at Yonge and Finch. We're going to head towards Yonge and Shepherd, and we're going to keep on heading south all the way to downtown, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. Hello, Marla, how you doing? Or Marlette, sorry. Or Maria, jeez. This bright sun is making it a bit hard to see the chat here. But maybe we'll see Marlette also pop in at some point. So this is Yonge Street in North York. I just got off the subway right here at Finch Station. Here's where I emerged. Yeah, we'll see, Daniel. It might take about that long, depending how far I go into downtown. There's like the north end of downtown around Yonge and Bloor, but there's also a lot more south of that, all the way down towards the lake. And I barely was able to start the stream on time. I know I was about a minute late, but I thought I might be more late than that. The subway was ridiculous getting up here. It was so jam-packed, I couldn't even get on the train at TMU station. The platform was jammed. The first train that came in was so jammed with people, no one else could get on it, so it had to leave without me, and then I was forced to wait for the next train. But the trains were running literally 1 minute apart, so the next train was like right behind the one that pulled away. And then that one was jam-packed too. I was barely able to squeeze onto that one. They had TTC employees sort of on the platforms trying to assist people getting on and off of the trains. It was so packed. And also telling people not to step on the yellow strip and that sort of thing. And it was quite the hectic scene, I tell you. Joseph gifted 10 memberships. Holy cow, Joseph, right off the bat. Thanks for letting me know, everyone. Leo. Holy cow, Joseph. The support continues in a huge way. Much appreciated, Joseph. What a way to start the stream. Cheers to you. Welcome 10 new members. Hey, math doctors. Rosalina, am I heading to Dundas? I'm gonna head downtown, that's all I know. I'm not sure if I'll make it all the way down to Dundas. Hello, Jada, good to see you. So yes, this is North York. We are not in downtown Toronto. We are far, far from downtown Toronto. If you keep watching, you'll see just how far I am from downtown Toronto. That's sort of my end point. It might take a few hours to get there. Hey, Chowdhury, hello. Pine Sol, what's up? I haven't done a stream up here in a little while, so I thought let's do it. Maybe I'll cross to the shadier side of the street though. Might be a bit easier to see the chat. Okay, we got some shade. The tall buildings are helping me out here. That's quite the giant Shoppers Drug Mart right there. Never really noticed how big that was. Raphael. Howdy, howdy. Even with all the subway crowding, the whole trip from TMU station, which was Dundas station before, to Finch took just about a half an hour. So, you know, you can still get places pretty quickly on the subway as long as nothing breaks down. Yeah, North York Center is where I am. I'm heading towards Yonge and Sheppard. It's a little ways further south. Willowdale also. It's a familiar neighborhood name here. Hello, Atif Hussein. What is this music coming up behind me here? Somebody's blasting their music from their car there. Sorry, I'm just waiting for this car to pass by with its ridiculous music blasting. All right. I don't know how the person in there can stand it, honestly. Blasting it that loud inside. Fine when they're moving, but when they get stopped at a traffic light right beside you, it kind of sucks. They're just sitting there and you can't move fast enough away from them. Hey, Aldolfo, hello. This is like another Koreatown as well, this part of Yonge Street. SG, hello. Tavane, hello. Hello, Lumiakin. All these little shops at the base of these buildings. Very handy for people who live in the buildings, right? So many of them. They're just little inconvenient. Michael Klein, hello. Yeah, walking from North York Center here to downtown. It's going to take a while. Upwards of 3 hours. No, I cannot, SG. Happy Monday, Tony. Hello, Carlito's Way. Yeah, great weather today. I mean, it's warm and sunny, but it's not hot per se. There's a nice little breeze. Just open my window today, no need for the air conditioner. Many restaurants along here. Some people call this Uptown Toronto, or Uptown North York, to be more specific. And then further south is Midtown, which we'll be walking through later. Around Yonge and Eglinton, down to Yonge and St. Clair, and further south a bit. And then downtown is after that. I tend to just call this North York Center, though. I don't really refer to this as Uptown. Some people do, though. To me, Uptown is within Old Toronto, just the northern part of Old Toronto. That's Uptown to me. Once you go north of Eglinton, basically. Hey, Dulvid, hello. What's up, stanky stuff? You can always get that checked out at the doctor's office. Hello, Mary, how you doing? And Scott. Yeah, that's fine, you know, if someone annoys you, you can always block that one person if you don't want to see what they post anymore. Just to make the chat more to your liking. Nothing wrong with that. Quad mods? Yeah, I don't think you need to be a doctor, right, to sense something might be wrong. Kind of a interesting area here, I've always thought, you know. It's so busy here along Yonge Street, so dense, built up. But you go a couple of blocks east or west of Yonge Street and it drops right off to much more low density suburbia. Post-war suburbia. What's up, R10 Gaming? Hello, meow. You can see there's a bit more density, a block or so off Yonge, and then it just goes away. Bowl of happiness, that's what that restaurant had on its window. I'd like a bowl of happiness, please. Hey, Greg Keating, hello. Adam Cote, hey, glad you could catch it. I like how it's a mix of office buildings and residential towers, though. They really did try to build this up as a outlying business district, you know, not just a condo tower neighborhood. Plenty of office buildings too, and other things that you would expect in a sort of downtownish area, like a performing arts center, a big central library, a public square, you know, Mel Lastman Square. And of course more restaurants than you can shake a stick at. Lots of retail, obviously, a couple of malls, grocery stores, you know, everything. Mr. Adam's Apple. Got movie theaters, of course, also. I looked in here before. I wonder how the new grocery store is coming along. Maybe I'll take a peek. There was a big Loblaws in here that they closed, and it's being replaced with a different grocery store. This is where the longest unsupported escalator in Toronto is. Right there. Looks like they're still working on this new grocery store down there. Big lineup, people going to the movies. Yeah, I think like a TNT or something along those lines will be moving into that space. So another grocery store, but no more Loblaws. Plus, doesn't Loblaws own TNT? Hello, Aaron. How you doing? There's Mel Lastman Square, where they have big events. Got the North York Civic Center building off in the distance there also. Don't worry, I won't get you. And I think if you go that way, you'll come upon the park that is dedicated to Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson. Lee Lifeson Art Park. Rush, because this is the neighborhood where they grew up here. Willowdale. We're in Rushland here. Hey, Farshid, hello. There's the Meridian Arts Center over there, the big performance facility, sort of like the one downtown in the St. Lawrence neighborhood. What's up, Carl Roth? And Sunichu, hello, welcome. Yeah, I agree, Aaron, I agree. Hey, Jacques. That is a keg there. So Chipotle. Almost every like popular chain restaurant is around here. Young and Shepherd is sort of a little bit like Young and Dundas with the offerings that are available here, the restaurant and retail offerings. Hey, Sapand, how you doing? This reminds me of some art down in the Canary District. Kind of a similar thing that I've seen. It also reminds me of OCAD University. Sal Smith, how you doing? You know, up ahead, I have to walk through that spot where I go under Highway 401. We're hitting 300 viewers already. Cheers, everyone. We're just getting started. We're in North York Center. Heading towards downtown. Can we see downtown yet? I can see Midtown. I can see the buildings at Yonge and Eglinton. They look so far away. Hey, baby Grinch. I'll let this car make its turn here. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes it's just awkward when they're waiting to turn, and you can just give them a second to make their turn, but then someone else will come walking along and they have to wait anyway, and then you're like, well, I could have just went. There's a Mama's Pizza. Busy sidewalks for not downtown, right? Jenry Kramer, hello. We're almost at Yonge and Shepherd. There's the Yonge Shepherd Center, a little shopping mall. Hey, look, it's Yoshi. It's Yoshi. Is this like Yoshiville up here? Going on? Is this where you live?
Nope.
No? Oh, okay.
I came back from downtown.
Oh.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah. Hey, Ken, I got a question for you guys.
What's that?
Do you think you can make to my birthday celebration on Friday, July 17th? I'm inviting you to join in for this one.
Friday, July 17th?
That's my exact birthday and my 1K celebration as well.
You know what? I'm going to be in Edmonton, Alberta.
Oh, I tried.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Edmonton. On
I
that,
tried.
Yeah, making a trip out west.
Oh, okay.
On that very weekend.
Yeah, at least
yeah.
I tried to get you in, but
just
it's
the timing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. At least you'll have fun in Edmonton, but hopefully we'll be in Toronto for mine. Yeah. It's alright. It was still enjoyable.
I'm sure you'll manage to have a good time without me, yeah?
Okay. I mean, she's my once in a lifetime. It's a once a year birthday, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when I'll turn 24.
24? Jeez, you're getting old.
Yeah.
You're getting old there.
Yeah. I understand.
Hey.
Where are you heading to? Are you heading back that way?
Yeah, going to walk downtown, yeah.
I'm probably going to hop on Superchats. I gotta go with my family for a dinner.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like if they're inside the part of them, yeah, definitely see. But it's all right. Maybe I might see you in the Pride Parade because
Yeah,
I'm going to be there. So.
probably gonna do the parade. I mean, I usually do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rarity for me to have a Sunday off. So.
I think that's where I first met you, was at the Pride Parade a couple years ago.
No, I didn't. I think I attended the Pride Parade.
No, I mean, I seem to recall meeting you for the first time while I was streaming around that time of year.
No, that was in December. I think.
Was it in December?
Yeah, that was my first time meeting you because I was working that time.
Oh.
Yeah, most of Sundays I'm always working.
Could have sworn I first met you around that time.
No,
oh, well.
no.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there for the parade. That's
No.
why. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, go to the chat. So.
All right, Yoshi, everyone.
Hi. Came back from downtown, so.
Cool.
Yeah. Decided, so I'm heading back up, and I was like, yeah.
All right, we'll have a good dinner. You having dinner with your family?
Yeah.
All right.
So enjoy. You will continue.
I will.
As always.
Okay, you continue as well then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a great evening, and I'll see you hopefully a Sunday. Okay.
Okay. See you later.
All right. See you.
Bye.
See you. Yeah, chat.
Yoshi. Toronto's doo-wop music guy. Yes, I have some family matters to attend to in Edmonton. The same time as his birthday party. All right, Young and Shepherd. Hey, the color purple. This is a long walk. If you want to go to the Fairview Mall, a very long walk. Hey, Ricky Noble, hello. Stephen Edwards. And I think this is going to be the tallest building here in North York Center. Just sort of starting to rise. A new tallest, it will surpass this one. This is the current tallest building in North York Center, the Hallmark Center. So it will be surpassed by its new neighbor right there. Yes, I'm a member of the worst criminal organization. Whatever you think the worst one is, that's the one I'm a member of, SG. Hey Tim, what's up, what's up? Enjoying your Zevia. Investment from Northern Ontario. Hey, what do you know? I grew up there. Pay no mind to SG. That's just what SG does, right? SG is the one who posts the non-serious comments. You just have to roll with it, I guess. I can see the tower, but it's so far away. This Jeep is sort of blocking it here. Move along, Jeep. Once we get, I'll go across the street here. Just insane traffic around here. I mean, as lively as the sidewalks are, the traffic still kills the ambiance of the area. The wide street, all the incessant traffic just sort of makes it a not pleasant place to walk. But hey, look, there's the tower. That's how far away we are. Get to the tower! Get to it! Hey, there's Marlette. Hey, Fernando. And Devin Sullivan and Crikey. Hello, hello. Karen, hello. Hello, Jefferson. There, you can see the Midtown skyline, but you can see the CN Tower also, which is way downtown. You can't see any of the actual downtown skyline though, because it's being blocked by the Midtown skyline right there. I feel like I'm going to be walking forever. Hey, Dan Harmson, hello. Ooh, I can make out one blower east. I can see one building. That's downtown. I can't see one blower west though, it's being blocked. Hey, Aiden Thompson McGuire. Michael Kirik. The Banger, watching from the Sunshine City. Would that be Banger? Is Banger the Sunshine City? I can't say Sunshine apparently. Hey, cheers, Marlette. Yeah, I enjoy long walks. It's a thing I've been doing since I was a lad. Since I was a young lad in Liverpool, you know. Oh, Orillia. Okay. That's right, Orillia, Ontario is known as the Sunshine City. That's right. Good day to Pamela. Of course, the Jays are playing at the same time I'm streaming. That's like apparently the norm now. And they always seem to lose whenever I'm streaming. Hey Curtis, hello. Hello RMD. Hello Ava. Alright, now here's where the walk gets a bit weird here. I have to go under Highway 401. One of the widest and the busiest freeway in North America, if not the world. So it's always a bit weird to have to go over or under Highway 401, but I guess that's what we're doing. We're going under it right now. Hey BB. Alright, can we see? We can sort of see. Let's see here. Try to make sure my phone is not try not to get the fence in the shot. There we go. Maybe. There we go. You can sort of see some of the downtown skyline. You can see one blower west beside one blower east and the tower. You can't see the sky tower though. That's too far south, I guess. North York has all kinds of industry, actually. Like tons and tons of industrial areas in North York. Not heavy industry necessarily, just like industrial parks. There are huge swaths of land dedicated to industrial parks in North York. Quite diversified, like Toronto in general is quite diversified. Hey Pizza Man, hello. That's Enrique, hello. I don't often do this walk because this part here always seems like a pain in the butt to me. So it's just every once in a blue moon I'll do this. Not to mention the stretch by York Mills is kind of boring as well. But we're doing it today. Alright, going under Highway 401. Hopefully I don't lose signal under here. And we did it. Back out into the sun. Hey there. What's that? On YouTube. The Ken Continuum. The Ken Continuum on YouTube.
Oh, I'll check it out.
Yeah. I'm walking from North York Center to downtown Toronto, so
Nice,
yeah.
Have some fun, not so much sadness.
We'll see. All right, have a good day. All right, looking back towards where we came from. Hey, Jollykins. Hey, Cookies and Chaos. Good evening. You've been quiet the last couple of days, or maybe it's just all in my mind, I don't know. Maybe you've been anything but quiet and I just somehow missed it. Alright, I'm thinking I won't go up there, because I remember on the other side there's no sidewalks. Maybe I'll try to cross right here. You do get a cool view from up there, though. That was the only reason I ever would. Well, let's go up and look at the view, and then I'll come back down. Because if you keep going and go down the other side, that part of Yonge Street loses its sidewalk, and you're forced to walk along the shoulder of the street until you can cross to the other side. Kind of a pain. But up here there is a cool view, so let's just look at that and then I'll go back down. And we can see Highway 401 also. Look at that. Busiest highway in North America, maybe the world, according to some estimates. See, look down there, the sidewalk ends. It just ends. It ends, and then there's just like this little walking path. Not the best. There we have a view of the Midtown skyline. Almost all of those buildings are at Yonge and Eglinton and thereabouts. But you can see the CN Tower once again. Hey, Bestest Times Reborn. We got the view of the North York Center skyline there. And this street is so busy that just going across from down there is a pain in the ass also. So I'll just go over here where it's easier. Yeah, that's the side I've been going to. The side with the sidewalk. This view gets me every time though. I always feel like I want to come up here just to look at the view. Hey, Mark M. All right. I'm on the median. All right, we have sidewalk. Now this stretch here feels like you're hardly in a city. All you see is trees all around for quite a ways. But there are kind of wealthy residential neighborhoods all around here, hidden in the trees. not easy being green. But all the nice scenery with the greenery is also kind of ruined by the very wide Yonge Street with the incessant traffic. Once we cross into Old Toronto, everything gets a lot better. The street isn't as wide, the traffic isn't as fast. Things are a lot older and denser, a lot more walkable, a lot more things to look at. Hey Hannah, hello. Yeah, perfect strolling weather today, as far as I'm concerned. Cookies. I was snacking on some blueberries earlier before I came out. Still have some stuck in my teeth, actually. That's the only thing I don't like about blueberries. The way they get all stuck in your teeth. Oh yeah, look at this hill I have to contend with. It's another thing that tends to ward me away from doing this walk. Look at that hill up there. Look at that. Ay, ay, ay. It looks super steep from here, but once you're on it, it's not that steep. It doesn't feel as steep as it looks. But I have ridden my bike up that hill before, so walking it is really not that hard, to be honest. I can do it. Oh yeah. There's no dedicated bike lanes here. No, not on this part of Yonge Street. Once you get to Yonge and Eglinton, though, you do see bike lanes appear. Hey, I found some art. I like it. Big old jet airliner. Oh, Jenna. Hey, Darlene. Hello, Mark Bass. No, I will not SG. Got this sort of like campus-like office complexes here. There's like golf courses around here too. A lot of the reason why this area looks the way it does is because it lies in a floodplain. So a lot of uses are not suitable. A lot of different types of urban development are not suitable for this area. That's sort of why it looks like this, you know? Oftentimes things like golf courses tend to go in those sorts of areas, or low density residential. Hey, 43 North and Auntie Wolfie. Hello. At Doonesbury. Hello, North York. Yeah, I guess we're still technically in North York, but we'll be crossing into Old Toronto pretty soon. You'll know when we cross into Old Toronto, it immediately looks more urban, more old and urban. Here's York Mills subway station. This is a busy GO bus station as well. Hey! Wow, hey, this is your neighborhood, right? I keep
Mark Davis
running into you here, I remember,
you ran
yeah.
Into me here before.
I know, yeah.
You ran into me at Young and Eglinton.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you? Yeah?
Not too bad.
Yeah?
Not too bad.
Long time no see, yeah?
It's been about a
couple years, maybe?
Oh, it's been a year.
A year? Okay.
Well, last time you saw me, I was here because this is my better half.
Right, okay.
Maureen.
Right.
You probably see me and her on Instagram. I'm wearing the Abbey Road.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I know. We chat about the Beatles sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney just turned 84.
I know. Crazy. That's crazy.
And he's not retired.
No.
He will not retire.
I know.
And you're probably right, Ken. He'll probably play till he's 94.
As long as he's still able to, probably, yeah.
Right? Well, Ken, I got a gift for you.
Oh.
But it's at home.
Oh.
Okay, in Richmond Home.
Right.
Remember I told you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I thought it's just timing and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
So the next time you might be up here or
Okay.
and I'll give it to you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't often do this walkthrough here.
I know that.
Like maybe once a year, I'll do it. Yeah.
I know.
So, but next time I do plan to do a walkthrough here, I'll message you
Please.
on
do
Instagram.
that.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have a quick question for you.
Okay. What's
I
that?
know the Beatles are our favorite band.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
your favorite Beatle? if I may
John
ask?
Lennon. John
Thank you.
Lennon. Yes.
Sure.
He's always been my favorite. Yeah.
Well, let's just say what I got you is Lennonistic.
It's Lennonistic. Yeah. Okay.
I think you'll like it
Okay.
because
Yeah.
I got it at the place I was telling you about,
Right.
the Rock Legends.
Yeah.
On Yonge Street.
Right. Yeah.
I think you've been in there.
Yeah.
I go get all my Beatles stuff there all the time.
Right. Okay.
Right?
Well, I look forward to that
I
then.
told you
Yeah.
I've been to Liverpool this year.
Yes. Yeah.
When
Yeah.
are you going?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Hopefully, I'll go in the next year or two. I'm not
Did
sure.
you see my cousin walk
Yeah.
across Abbey Road? Did you see
Yeah,
that?
I did. Yeah.
And my good friend did too.
Yeah, I saw that too.
That's
Yeah.
your turn, man.
I know. I have done it before.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, yeah. I walked across Abbey Road. Yeah.
When?
Like 1993. So a long time ago.
You've been to Liverpool, have you?
I haven't been to Liverpool, no, but
gotta check it out.
I did go to London and I walked across Abbey Road, so I
Good
did
for
do
you.
that, yeah.
Good for you.
And I signed the wall.
Oh,
You know,
really?
everyone signs the wall there at the studio. I signed the wall, yeah. Yeah, although that gets painted over regularly because so many signatures
You know,
go on there.
you get a historic context.
Yeah,
Whenever, like me, going to Liverpool, because I may have told you, I think the first time we met, my cousin saw the Beatles in 1964
right.
at Maple Leaf Gardens.
Yeah, yeah,
And the ticket stubs came with $5.
right.
And
Yeah.
the souvenir program.
That's unbelievable, right? Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, but I just wanted to come out and say hello.
Oh, it was good seeing you again.
Right?
All right, so I'll definitely give you a heads up.
Please.
Next time I'm planning to do this walk
Well,
here.
If you're at Young and Eglinton.
Or yeah, I'm there way more often, so yeah, I'll give
But
you a
I
heads
go
up.
downtown rarely,
Right, right,
but when I do go downtown, I always stop into Rock Legends
right,
to see if they have anything Beatleistic for me.
right. I like that Beatleistic. I like that. Yeah.
Well, this is a hat. This hat here is what John Lennon.
Yeah, I
wore.
recognize that hat. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Ken.
it's good seeing
I
you.
saw Helter Skelter. Did you see the movie Helter Skelter?
I've seen a few different versions of the movie.
Have you seen the full movie?
Which one?
The 1976
Yes,
one.
I have
The
seen
guy
that
who
one. Yeah.
played Charles Manson,
Yeah.
Stephen Railsback,
Right.
played Charlie just to
Yeah.
a T.
That was a creepy version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just blows me away
Yeah.
watching that movie, how Charlie always went back to the White House.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. He had something going on up there.
It was the Beach Boys, it was the Beatles.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't want to stop
Crazy.
you, Ken, from...
Do you want to say hi?
No, I'm okay.
Okay,
Just see that
all right.
Mark Davis was here.
Mark Davis, everyone. You might recognize that name.
They know me, Ken.
It's good seeing you again.
Okay, Ken, next time, let me know.
All right.
If you hear Young and Eglinton,
Will do.
I'll get it for you.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay, Ken.
All right, good
Take
seeing you.
care now.
You too. See ya. Mark Davis, he might be a bigger Beatlemaniac than me. RMD, how you doing? Hey, Kyle. It is a beautiful evening, yes. Very, very much so. Mo Parman, hello. I'm just gonna stick to walking down Young. sing a Beatles song. I don't know, Deborah. Maybe we'll do that at some point. Looks like they're building some decently tall buildings across the street there, though. Tall for this area, anyway. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Because it's sunny, right? So there you go. There's my Beatles song for today. Because the sun is coming. It's already here, actually. Signal dip? Oh yeah. CJ Iceman. Because we're sort of in a low-lying area here with thick tree cover, right? So I think that's why the signal once we get up on that hill, though, should improve. Yes, that's courtesy of Joseph. Joseph has been going hard on the gifting of channel memberships lately, so cheers again to Joseph. I think like over 50 channel memberships. Yeah, I'm ready for the hill. I'm ready for the hill. Hey, Wayne McKay, I'm ready. I'm ready. I remember having signal problems the other times I streamed through here too. Must suck to live here if you rely on, you know, decent signal strength. Hey, Sebastian. Hey, thank you. How many subs do I get? It varies. During a 2 or 3 hour stream, I might get 20 new subs while the stream is in progress. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Depends on how many viewers the stream gets and that sort of thing. During a big event where I have a huge amount of concurrent viewers, or just viewers of the stream popping in and out, I might get hundreds of new subs, you know? But that's not the norm by any means. Just big special event streams like New Year's Eve, or like the Pride Parade or Santa Claus Parade or something like that. And sometimes they'll get hardly any, like none, no new subs. You never know, really. That's why I like to remind people who are watching, you know, if they haven't already subscribed, just to hit the subscribe button, you know, if they enjoy the stream. Why the heck not, right? Doesn't cost anything. And you'll be more than likely notified when I go live next time. But then again, you should also hit the notification bell for that too. Taps. That might actually cause me to lose some subs. Oh yes, tennis. All right, we're going up the hill. Up the hill. It's just a long hill. Well, thank you, Marlette. That's much appreciated. Hey, Queenway, hello. Cheers, John Nicholson. That's right, do all the things, hit all the buttons. Like, share, subscribe. Come say hi in the chat if you want. Hit the notification bell if you do subscribe. I can see the crest of the hill. Hey, the mighty runt. streaming up that hill. We're about to cross over into Old Toronto, leaving North York. We might have already, just within the last few minutes. Probably still a couple of hours before I get downtown, Gertage.
That reminds me of you and
Hey, Rhonda. Help me get her out of my heart. Now here's one of the most interesting intersections in Toronto. Here we have Yonge and Yonge. This is where Yonge crosses Yonge. Hey, Jonathan. There's the hairy tarantula across the street. Look at that, Yonge and Yonge. Yonge Boulevard and Yonge Street. And check out the view looking down the hill. That's where we were at the beginning of the stream in North York Center there. Looks like a major city skyline of its own, which it is basically. And boom! Now we're in a proper neighborhood here. In Old Toronto. Now it stays pretty urban and built up all the way to downtown, basically. Walkable. Make sure my power bank has a good connection here. That was a Dunkin' Donuts way back. And then Dunkin' Donuts left Canada. And now they're coming back. I don't remember even seeing Dunkin' Donuts when they were here. But I guess we'll be seeing them again soon. Did the chat stop? It did, just for a minute or so. Bubble tea. These are still wealthy residential neighborhoods all around here. For all the long-suffering Leafs fans out there. I'm sure someone who was middle-aged after they won the last Stanley Cup in 1967 thought for sure they'd live to see it happen again, but I bet you a lot of them never saw it happen again. Nope, we're in Old Toronto now, Ashnicks. Once we hit Yonge and Yonge, we basically came into Old Toronto, or nearby to there anyway. An hour and a half in, just over an hour and a half. It takes that long just to walk from North York, from Yonge and Finch, down to the Yonge Lawrence neighborhood. Toronto's first wet cleaners. Is that better than a dry cleaner? Hey, LAB. Hey, Italian sandwiches coming soon. And here's a fishmonger. I always thought that was a funny word. Kind of like that term used in England where they refer to certain people as a fishwife. Like, why? Hey Brendan, welcome to the stream. We're just joining, we're on Yonge Street, Young Lawrence area right now, heading south. Plan is to walk all the way to downtown. Here's a Gabby's, because every neighborhood has a Gabby's. Everyone. Every old walkable neighborhood, at least. Here's a game store. Oh, thanks for the explanation, Jollykins. That's a term that we definitely don't use here. I only know that term because Giles in Buffy the Vampire Slayer used it in one episode. That's the only reason I know it. This character was British. Anthony Head, R.I.P. Transcend to a higher plane of can I talk? Higher plane of existence. There. See, I can say words.
Come on. I'm just that of you.
Sometimes when I try to say words, I end up sounding like Sylvester the cat for some reason. Here's some Utes.
Hi, sir. What are you coming for?
I'm streaming on YouTube.
Oh,
Hi, Mom.
Streaming on YouTube.
Hi, Mom.
The Ken Continuum on YouTube.
wait, how many?
The Ken Continuum.
I'm on.
363. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Viewers?
Nice.
I got
dude.
365 viewers
Do you
right now.
Wait, what is it?
Can someone clip this?
Stop.
Green apple.
Wait, sir. So,
Sir, what is it?
I heard that you don't you do this for fun or for like.
So that's a job. It's my job, yeah.
That's a fun job, sir.
The Ken Continuum. Yeah, it took 5 years. 5
Nailed
years
it.
to become
Sir,
a job,
do you
though.
What did you start off doing? Like,
It was just a hobby, and then I just kept doing it.
Hey. Do you
Yeah.
do why don't you do it on like Twitch
Drop
or
him a
like?
sub.
I just built up my whole audience on YouTube, so I'd have to start from scratch.
What do you mean?
Everybody in this chat, drop a
Like,
sub.
just
Walks around Toronto.
Nice.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
walk. I started at Yonge and Finch,
Oh, that's far.
and I'm walking to downtown.
It's also a good way to get exercise.
So
right?
yeah, I'll be walking
Hey!
3 hours. Walking. It's no big deal.
Okay, have a great day.
All right, you too. All right.
Guys.
Bye, guys. See ya. Hey, Tyler, hello. Yeah, the Utes love a live streamer, man. I've said that before, right? When am I going back to? The Hammer? I'm not sure. I've been thinking about it, you know, lately. Paying another visit to the Steel City, so I'm not too sure though. I feel like it's been long enough. It might be due for another visit, an update. There's been lots of new development in Hamilton over the last 3-4 years. They called me sir, yeah. Very, very polite lads, shall we say. Very polite young lads. Well-mannered. Hey, what's up, Abe? Kind of remind me of my nephews, actually. My nephews are like that. They're very well-mannered, very polite. My one nephew, Max, is around the same age as those boys. And Eli is a little bit older. He's turning 17 in August. But Max is 13. And I have another nephew and niece in Alberta also. A couple of nieces, actually. Hey, hello from Barbados. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for watching. Jet Set, what's up? Wabba Wabba. I've only passed through Stony Creek, like, you know, on the highway, so not really. Your nephew is 40? By the time my nephews are 40, I'm gonna be like old man Ken. We're at Lawrence, so Young and Lawrence. Here's a library branch. All the library lovers. It's so much more pleasant now walking along this area compared to, you know, walking through North York Center and even York Mills. This is way more my jam here. My cup of tea. I wonder how old this apartment building is. It looks pretty old, but not like pre-war old. We're just going to stick to Yonge Street, Tyler, for this stream. Just going to go right downtown. Much less traffic here too. Good to know Carl Roth. Hopefully that all works out well. Alright, we're getting closer to Yonge and Eglinton. The buildings don't look so small and far away anymore. lawn bowling and croquet. I just picture sort of rich people wearing like sweaters over their shoulders, tied up, you know, around their necks, with the arms tied up around their necks. Blast from the past. Oh, Muffy, it's your go. Hey, Steve. Very nice, very nice. Uptown Young, that's what this area is called. Live it up in Uptown Young. Maybe I'll meet my uptown girl. Are you here, uptown girl? Are you here? I think Billy Joel first met his future wife while they were doing the video. Or he met her around that time anyway. And put her in the video. Yeah, I think they met before that. And then he got her to be in the video for Uptown Girl. Hey, Dale Melnichuk, hello. No, it didn't last, but it seemed to do okay for a while. I think they met on like some resort or something like that. She was there doing a photo shoot type thing, and he happened to be there. And she didn't really know who he was at first. And then they were in some bar or restaurant or something, and there was a piano, so he started playing the piano and doing some of his familiar songs just to make sure that she knew who he was, you know? It's like, oh, by the way, I'm a famous singer-songwriter, didn't you know? Hey, variable quantum chemist, how you doing? Almost at 2 hours. So yeah, it's at least another hour from here just to get to the north end of downtown, like the northernmost part of downtown. Nigel. Okay, glad you're enjoying Variable Quantum Chemist. Some not very pleasant odors right here. Ugh. Bleh. Those garbage bins reek so bad you can almost taste it, you know? When the smell is so bad, it somehow activates your taste buds. It's like, oh my god. Hey, cheers, Zeph. Glad you're enjoying. So, past 2 hours for those just joining the stream. Welcome. We started up at Yonge and Finch 2 hours ago. Now we're approaching Yonge and Eglinton. And the plan is to keep going all the way downtown, past Bloor at some point. I'm not sure how far past Bloor I'll go, but at least down to Bloor. So come and say hi if you're new, if you want. It would be awesome if you did, and subscribe also, obviously. Hit the notification bell. Do all the things. I go live 3 times a week, usually. And I post a pre-recorded video on the other 4 days of the week. into the Strides district. That's right, Strides land. There's the bagel house, the little party shop. Here's something you don't see too often anymore, a Becker's. I can't think of any downtown, you know. Maybe there are some, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. So we got 350 people watching. That's awesome. Thanks again, everyone. Hey, a super chat has appeared from Gail. Ken, loving the stream tonight. Do I sometimes disable the chat? No, I never do. That must be a glitch on your end, I'm thinking, because the chat has been present on my end the entire time. Sometimes the chat on my end will stop moving. It'll just get stuck, and then I'll have to sort of turn it off and turn it back on again. And then I'll see all these chats that I missed. But that hasn't happened yet tonight. So yeah, it just must be a glitch. But thank you so much, Gail. Cheers to the generous support. Much appreciated, Gail. Thank you. Hey, Donna. You watched the video of Johnny and I had him eating pizza at his apartment. Yeah, that was good times. That was a good times. That was in this very neighborhood. I could see us doing something like that again. We have done it once before that too, so that was the second time we did that. So I'm pretty sure there'll definitely be a third time. Alright, later, crikey. Have a good night. Sorry. Alright, we're coming into the dense Midtown area here. Yeah, I don't want to be accused of creeping on anyone again, right? Can't a guy just mind his own business and stream down the street? That's happened more times than I'd like to admit or acknowledge. Hey, Molita, hello. Hello, a baby. During my last live stream, so that was on Friday. What has happened before that in other streams? I was even live streaming with someone, with a woman I know. One time, we were doing a fun stream together. And then while she was inside of a store buying a cookie. I was sort of streaming outside the store, pointing the camera in her direction as she was inside buying the cookie. And then a passerby accused me of like streaming her without her knowledge, like basically creeping on her, you know? And I was like, no, that's actually my friend. We're actually streaming together. So she thought she got me there, and then when she found out that I was friends with that person, then she came up with another lame reason why I was being creepy. Just basically streaming in public was the reason on Mother's Day of all days. Oh no. She had to come up with some reason to turn me into a creep, you know? She was determined. Johnny Be Good, hello. Hey, Queen West. That was actually on Queen West where that happened. Right, Young and Eglinton is within sight. Hey, Whitby dude, hello. Hey, Rebecca. Hello. Oh, cheers, Max. Yeah, Cookies and Chaos have done quite a few streams together. That might have been our most memorable one, though, I think. The infamous cookie stream. The infamous cookie stream with Cookies and Chaos. Makes sense, I guess. Hey, Christos. We've come so far, but yet the tower still looks so far away.
Yeah, and it hurts. Does it hurt? It's like nervous. 유튜브 할 생각은 없어요?
Hello, Indian Bushflower. Welcome.
I was like, really?
Yeah, right, Robbo Wabbo, yeah. A lot of fair-sized cities would kill to have a downtown like this, and this isn't even downtown in Toronto. The Duke of Kent.
It's like 2 minutes before my route.
Yeah, Johnny does live in a good neighborhood here in Stridesland, Midtown, Yonge and Eglinton. Alicia Land. Alicia also lives around here. It goes by many names. Yonge Eglinton Center. Hey, CCC, hello. Now, south we continue. Here's Eglinton Station. You can hop on either line 1 or line 5 here. Yeah, I think it does. You know, actual skyscrapers as in buildings over 500 feet or 150 meters. I think Midtown Toronto does have more than downtown Edmonton, you're right. And it's way, way, way busier than downtown Edmonton. Unfortunately, downtown Edmonton is kind of dead. Hey, just Smitty, hello.
And like random, like insane. So it's like if you want to do that, you have to go. You have to. Yeah. I mean, if you do.
Are they going to start demolishing this old building now? I think that was the plan. This office complex here plans to replace it with a bunch of residential towers. Here we go. That's the plan. Yeah, the condo market is in the toilet right now, but the timeline of these projects is so long that I think they're hedging their bets that the market will recover or start to recover around the time when they actually start pre-construction or sales and that sort of thing. Preliminary work. And also a lot of condo projects are flipping to become rental buildings. So they're just going ahead. Not as condos any longer, but still being built. Because, you know, it's not like this market will stay in the toilet forever. Once they ramp up immigration again in the next couple of years, I think we'll start to see a lot more growth. Built upon a rock, watching from Calgary. Hey, thank you very much. I'm glad it's bringing back memories. Hey, cheers, Jeff. Moving further and further into civilization here. I'm thinking I might have some mashed potatoes for dinner tonight. Kind of looking forward to it, actually. like all the interlocking brick they put down here. And I love when they have a street surface with interlocking brick. I eat dinner late, Hunden. My dinner is usually 10:30, 11 at night.
You get your chicken? You ate it?
Yeah.
Because I'm up till 4:30 in the morning all the time, so everything I do is sort of pushed to a later time. Breakfast is in the afternoon. Dinner is late at night.
The world is coming to play in Ontario. To celebrate, we're giving players a chance to win the beautiful getaway contest.
I am a night owl. I've always been a night owl since I was a kid. I mean, when I was in school, I had to go to bed kind of early, I guess, but even then I would stay up later than most of the other kids in my class. I'm gonna do the mashed potato. When I was in high school, I used to stay up until after David Letterman was over. And that was his original NBC late night show. So it would come on at 12:30 p.m. So at 12:30 a.m. So I wouldn't go to bed until 1:30 a.m. when I was in high school. Because I could not miss Dave. I would always want to watch Dave. And then I'd get up at 8 o'clock in the morning to basically quickly throw on some clothes and run out the door to be at school in time. Because that was before we had a VCR in the house. So I couldn't just record David Letterman. I'd have to stay up and watch it. That's why I'm walking the streets. Hey, Taps! $10 from Taps B. Enjoy, bud. Thanks for all your walking tours and vids. Hey, my pleasure, Taps, and thank you so much for the generous super. Very much appreciated, Taps. Glad you enjoy the streams, the vids, the walks, all of it. Cheers to you. Did I have far to go to school? No, it was like a 10-minute walk. I think I had to be sitting in my home room at like 8:45 or something like that. So I would go to bed at 1:30 in the morning. I wouldn't fall asleep right away. I might fall asleep around 2 a.m. maybe. and then I'd get up as late as I could. So sometime between 8 and 8:30 I would wake up. I usually wouldn't shower. I would just like brush my hair, brush my teeth, get dressed, and basically run out the door. That was how I did it. I would shower the night before, never on the morning, never on the same morning. Hey, Elvis! Elvis is in the building. And hello, Ella. Hey, we can see downtown. I can see it. Can you see it? I see it. There's the downtown. It's still far away, but at least we can see it now. A bit better. Two and a half hours. The time does fly. So it's 9 o'clock. All right. I should be able to get downtown within the next hour. So this is the Davisville area. Still within Midtown, but it's sort of like its own little neighborhood within a neighborhood. That's the TTC headquarters right there. Davisville subway station also is right there. Another tall building going up. Hey, Mary. Welcome to the stream, Mary. Yeah, my feet, I don't know, they never get sore. I've just always been able to walk forever and my feet don't get sore. I think it's because I have like hobbit feet. They're made for walking. They're kind of broad. Like that broadness, you know, helps. And John rocks. This train is going pretty slow. I could probably run faster than this train. This is the slow zone it's going through. There we go. It's picking up some speed. Between Eglinton and Davisville, that stretch there is outdoors mostly, and it's a slow zone that they still haven't fixed. But even with the slow zones, you still get to where you're going a hell of a lot faster on the subway. Like I said earlier, the subway ride from Yonge and Dundas at TMU station to Yonge and Finch took about a half an hour. Whereas the walk between those two places is like more like 3.5 hours. Hey, Smith. Indian bush flower, $5. Please show you a Canadian flag. I think that can be arranged. I'll keep an eye out. Walking down Yonge Street, we're bound to pass by some Canadian flags. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, Indian bush flower. We'll keep an eye out for some Canadian flags. Hey, thank you very much for supporting. That train is sitting up there. The train seems to be on. I think it's just awaiting servicing in the Davisville yards. The doors are open. Got a train on top of a train. Hey, Jessica, hello. Looks like they're just doing a run through here, testing the doors, opening and closing. Maybe they're going to be putting it into service. I think one Delisle is topped out now. It's as tall as it's getting. Right, Young and St. Clair coming up. Great looking building there. Getting dark a little bit. Yes, let's always be adults in the chat. Got time for childish nonsense. Haven't really noticed any childish nonsense in the chat tonight though. So thanks everyone for being adults. Kind of quiet here. Much quieter than at Young and Eglinton, right? That area was just bustling. Young and St. Clair is sort of like a different vibe. It can be busy at times of the day, like earlier, but at night it certainly quiets down. Yeah, this stretch from here all the way down to Rosedale is a bit sleepy in the evenings. But once you go south of Rosedale, it starts to liven up again. You're basically coming into downtown at that point. See another super chat. Let me get out from under the scaffolding here.
No, I don't need to.
There we go. Hey, another super from Indian Bushflower. No Canadian flag yet. Let's try for a cup of coffee. I deserve it. Thank you. We'll see a Canadian flag. I think there's got to be one walking along here. But thank you once again for the second super. Much appreciated, Indian Bushflower. Cheers to you again. St. Clair. I'm looking all around for a Canadian flag. We got some neat colors here in the sky. Everything looks purple. See any Canadian flags down there? I wonder how far we'll have to go before I finally see one. Here's a post office. But no Canadian flag. Is it humid? Not at all. I don't feel any humidity really. Hey, there's a book city there. Yeah, flashy shows of patriotism are not really, you know, the Canadian way, I find. But it is getting close to Canada Day. Yeah, YouTube is my main job for about the last 3-ish years, or going on 3 years, I guess. It pays the bills. Any Canadian flags over there? Last time we were on a beaver quest, now we're on a Canadian flag quest. Hey, Mary, $6.99 just because we're Canadian. Yeah, so why is it so hard to find a Canadian flag in the middle of Canada's biggest city? I want to prove that we're in Canada here. Thank you very much, Mary. Very kind of you. Oh, Canada. Here comes that awesome view of the Yorkville skyline. Oh, hey, I found one. But it's not blowing in the wind right now, but there it is. It's a Canada flag. It's limp. It's currently limp, but it's there. So we didn't have to go too far, I guess, to spot our first one. Hey, Carlos. That awesome view. Now we're going downhill. We went up a big hill a while ago. Now we're going down a big hill, which is much more pleasant. Hey, Indiana, sorry, I've been saying Indian. Indiana bushflower. Yeah, sorry I was mispronouncing your name there. 20 bucks. I found, yes indeed I did. Thank you very much, Indiana bushflower. Yeah, we found one. Let's see if we can spot any more. I'll keep looking. Cheers to you. I take it you're watching from Indiana. To me, there's two different Indianas. There's the Indiana that everyone thinks about, small towns and farms, kind of a rural vision of Midwestern Americana, you know. Of course, you have Indianapolis, the capital city, and all that. But then there's the other Indiana, Northwest Indiana, right? That's a completely different thing from the rest of the state. That's very urban and industrialized, bordering on Illinois and Chicago, basically, almost like industrial suburbs of Chicago, places like Gary, Indiana, Hammond. Completely different depending on what part of the state you're in. Kind of like Northern Ontario and Southern Ontario, I guess. Northern Ontario is all wilderness going on endlessly as far as the eye can see. Small cities and towns, forestry, mining, lakes, you know, that sort of thing, camps. And then Southern Ontario, especially South Central Ontario, is like intensely urbanized and industrial. There are lots of farms in Southern Ontario also. It's not all cities or anything, but still a lot different than Northern Ontario. A lot more cities. A lot more sizable cities to be found all through Southern Ontario. The Indiana Jones theme. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder if I'll get us like a copyright claim just for humming that. Sorry, we detected some notes. We detected a melody. Demonetized. This is not Koreatown. Don't believe anything SG says. We were in a Koreatown though at the beginning of the stream in North York Center. Over 2 hours ago. Indiana Bushflower, you're a Polish living in Indiana. You'll double for a bigger Canadian flag. Well, I got my work cut out for me now. Thank you again, Indiana Bushflower. We'll see if we can find a bigger one. And one that's maybe blowing in the breeze, right? That limp flag wasn't much to look at. So cheers once again. It is a bit breezy, but not like windy necessarily. My power bank is actually doing its job tonight. It tends to work a lot better when it's cooler than when it's hot. My phone is at 100%. Because yeah, I remember this power bank worked pretty well in the winter when it was cold out. But as soon as it started warming up, it didn't work as well. Cooler but not freezing, no. I still find this pleasant, you know. It might be a bit cool for some people to walk around in a t-shirt, but I've worked up some good body heat here for walking for 2.5 hours. And I run hot anyway. Hey, no clue, hello. Let's see if I can spot a big Canadian flag. I don't know. I can't remember any standout Canadian flags, you know, walking down Yonge Street. Yeah, my hands get a little chilly. Yeah. My hands get a little chilly when I'm walking around in these temperatures, you know. Holding the gimbal. Do I need to go home and cook? Not really. Yeah, a hotel would have some flags. That's true. A hotel would have some flags. All right, 3 hours. We passed 3 hours. Three more hours? Yeah, I don't know about that. Just walking through the Rosedale area. Yeah, there's not flags all over the place in Canada like you see, you know, in the States. They love the flag big time in the US. Even in like the big liberal cities, you'll see a lot more flags all over the place. It's not just in these sort of like red states or whatever. It's Rosedale Station. All right, this quiet zone is coming to an end soon. Downtown is right up ahead, yo. These sort of long, streaky looking clouds here. Unless those are, you know, like vapor trails left by an airliner. I don't know. Vapor trails, good Rush reference right there, right? $350-ish people still watching. That's awesome, everyone. Thanks. Over 3 hours in. Make sure you are subscribed so you can catch more of these streams. I do these about 3 times a week where I go live. And I post pre-recorded videos on the other 4 days of the week. So every day there's a new walk you can watch. Just hit the notification bell and then you'll be notified when I go live or when I'm going to be premiering a pre-recorded video. Subscribing doesn't cost money though. Subscribing is completely free and it helps the channel. I'm hoping by the end of the year maybe I'll be close to 40K. I'm not sure, but that'd be nice. That'd be nice to see. At least 35, I think. I think that's doable. 40K would be better though. I think I have a special cake someone might make me when I get to 40K. And then once you're at 40K, you're almost at 50K. And once you're at 50K, then, you know, I think that's pretty damn good. Most people would be impressed by that. 50K. You'll have lots of practice by then. Oh, check out the subway there. Just a random alley. Yeah, action because at 450K, yeah. All right, do I see any Canada flags around here? Not really. I see the logo of Canadian Tire, which has a little Canada maple leaf thing on it, but not exactly what we're looking for. Yeah, let's help Felicity get to 500 subs. To get the first round of monetization, the first phase of monetization. Or Cookies and Chaos, I should say. Whoops, your real name slipped out there. Sorry about that. Cookies and Chaos. Are there any big Canada flags over there? I don't think so. $9.41. I'd say we're coming into downtown now. Some people might say not until Bloor, but I think Yorkville is acceptable as a downtown neighborhood. So we made it. We're downtown. It only took 3 hours and 10 minutes. Hey, look, Conrad the raccoon. You might remember 2015, July 9th. Conrad was lying here on the side of the street, on the sidewalk here by the curb. Unfortunately, he did not survive an encounter with a car. And then he was memorialized here on the spot. People built a little memorial all around him. It became sort of a viral phenomenon on the internet. Pretty cool that they put a little plaque there just for Conrad the raccoon. Alright, here's the big library, the big downtown library. You'd think there'd be a flag on here. Hey Jennifer, hello. Yorkville Avenue. Sounded like that guy on the delivery bike dropped something. Or maybe he just ran over a plastic bottle. Sounded like he dropped his phone or something, but he kept going, so I guess not. Yeah, I think he ran over one of those plastic water bottles. Alright, do I see a flag anywhere on here? I do not. I do not see a flag on the big library. How about on top of the skyscrapers? Any flags up there? I don't think so. I don't see any. Shay Ellen. I'm sure we'll see some.
Yeah.
It was way easier spotting those beavers than it is spotting Canada flags. Right, crossing Bloor. All right, any flags? Ooh, is that a flag? I think I see a giant flag over here. Okay, let's wait. I think I see a big Canada flag blowing in the wind. It's huge. Is that a Canada flag or is it a pride flag? Oh, it might be a pride flag. It might be a pride flag. Maybe it's both. Maybe there's both. Let's go investigate. I thought I saw red and white, but then I saw the rainbow colors come into view also.
That's it. That's it. I think that's it.
Right, this is a Bloor. Yeah, I think there's both. Haha. All right. So we have both a giant Canada flag and a pride flag. Looky there. That's a big one. That is a big one. So, ta-da! Holt Renfrew has come through for us. Alright, I can stop looking now. I was like scanning every single building. Sorry. I was scanning every single building for the last hour. I'm not sure what that other flag was that looked all red, sort of. I didn't really recognize it. The Ontario provincial flag has a lot of red. Hey, Sapan, that's right. Sure thing, Sal. What is this? What is that? Corporate flag of the company? Yeah, maybe. I didn't notice any particular emblems or words or designs or anything on it. What? Oh, hey, how you doing?
Hello, how's it going? Just
good,
live
good.
streaming?
Yeah, on YouTube, yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too, man. Are you visitors?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Germany.
From Germany?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Well, how you like the...
It's different.
Yeah, it's different, yeah? Yeah, I just walk around the city. I stream the city on YouTube.
It's pretty cool.
So that's what I do, yeah.
Have a good night.
All right, you too. See ya. Some Germans.
The ballroom bowl.
Deutschland, yes. I should have said tschüss when I left them.
I was like, that is ice cold. Like this man.
Oops, okay, my gimbal is flashing. Just time to plug it in. No, I didn't notice a flag at the brass rail. Welcome to downtown Young. Hey, budgie flight. Hey, that makes two of us. That's my longest walk as a streamer. About 4 hours, 40 minutes, I think, was my longest live stream. I've had walks longer than that, of course, you know, before I started streaming and doing the YouTubing and all that. When I first moved to Toronto in 2010, I used to go out and take walks that were like 7 and 8 hours long. I just wander the streets all night. I was just so happy to be living in Toronto. Just couldn't get enough of walking around. And then next thing I know, it's like, oh, it's been 7 hours. Okay, maybe I'll go home. A wanderer I am. I wander around, 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 around. Must be trash pickup day tomorrow. A lot of people think Toronto doesn't do this. They're just not walking down Yonge Street on the days when it's trash day, right? They say in New York there'd be garbage bags on the street, but in Toronto they don't do that. Well, they do. You just have to be here on the right day. All these trash bags, boxes, all that stuff. Indiana bush flower. Well, it was a large Canadian flag. I mean, you know, I think that was a pretty big Canadian flag, one of the biggest ones I've seen downtown. So thank you very kindly for once again supporting. Cheers to you. Much appreciated, Indiana bush flower. Alright, let's not disparage flags, you know, if you don't like a flag. Whatever it is, you don't have to announce that to everyone. For a while there, the Canadian flag was frowned upon, you might remember, not too long ago. I think it's come back into favor again. Fairly lively for a, what is it, Monday? Monday night. Yeah, actually the surge in patriotism that came back to Canada was mostly due to a certain man south of the border, right? With some of his hijinks, shall we say, sort of made it fashionable to be a patriotic Canadian again. Because it wasn't fashionable before that, for other reasons. We'll see what I can do, Indiana. We'll see what I can do. Thanks again for the 10 bucks. Cheers. We'll see what I can do. I don't know, though. I think it's slim pickings, I think, down here. Looking for a big solo Canada flag, you know? Wonder what happened here. Somebody smashed the window at Church's Texas Chicken. Oh no. Why am I waiting for this light? There's like no cars coming. I ain't got time for that. Hey, things in Korea. I hear a train. All right, here's a hotel. The Courtyard Marriott. I think we might see a flag up here. Oftentimes they'll have a few flags. Canada flag, a US flag, maybe a British flag, that sort of thing. Hey, I spy with my little eye the stars and stripes. Hey, Chantel, I'm thinking I might have mashed potatoes. All right, there's the Canada flag. It's kind of all bunched up, but Canada flag, you got a US flag, and the Courtyard Marriott flag in between. Looks like the Canada flag needs some help. It needs some help, man. The US flag is blowing pretty well, though. Do I put anything on my potatoes? I usually just put like margarine or butter or something. Spread it all around and get it all melty. Salt and pepper. When my mom would make it though for me, she would chop up green onions and put little onions all inside of it, all mixed in. It was very yummy. Hey, Trans-Canada, hello. Meat? No, I do not put meat in my mashed potatoes. we're at Young and College, Carlton. College Park. Hey, 100, hello. You love this intersection? Yeah, me too. I like the look of it. I really like this old building on the corner right there. Has a ton of character. And of course, College Park also. Hey, Aaron Hockey. Odd place for some signal issues. So, since we're so close, I might as well take us down to you know where. Sort of like the epicenter of downtown. If you say you're going to walk downtown, you might as well walk to the busiest part of downtown. How far in are we? Well, I started streaming up at Young and Finch over 3.5 hours ago. We're very far in. Am I going to have tuna? No, I usually just have a nice big plate of mashed potatoes. I can eat like a lot of mashed potatoes. My mom would always make sure she made like a big pot of them because she knew I would have like 2 or 3 helpings. How do I feel? I feel fine. Yeah, I feel pretty good. Pretty good, Jada. My feet aren't sore, so that's a plus. My gimbal holding hand is a bit cold, but nothing I can't handle. I feel like I need a shower, so I think that's what I'll be doing when I get home.
You me.
Get to the shower. Get to it. Mariana. I live downtown, close to here actually. Just on the east side, east of Yonge. I live by the Allen Gardens, if you know that park. Basically a 10-minute walk or so from here. There's Elm Street. Coming into the Muzak zone. Well, might have to mute here for a moment. We're back. I used to think it would be cool to go to the warehouse, but with the horrendous music they blast there, I don't think I'll ever go to the warehouse. Skull Store Oddity Shop. I keep meaning to check that place out. I have seen it online in other videos, so I know what's in there, and it is really, really neat. So one of these days I'll go in there during a stream. The guy who runs it is really friendly, and he's very welcoming to live streamers. He kind of encourages live streamers actually to go in there, so I will do that for sure. There's an actual T-Rex skeleton in there, like a juvenile T-Rex. But we made it. Yonge and or Dundas. Looks like DesiFest is over. Guess we're gonna make way for the next festival at Dundas Square. Hey, the sliced bread. Metro is closed, unfortunately. It's closed at 10 o'clock. But there is a Shoppers Drug Mart right over there. It's still open. That's what I did. All right, let's go into the square. Waiting for this to open. That coming soon thing has been there the whole time. Did we lose signal right in the middle of Dundas Square? How odd. How odd. Hey, Alfredo, hello. Novella Costs. Holy moly, long time no see. I didn't even know you were watching. But hey, yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up here at the square. That was one heck of a walk. We started at Yonge and Finch in North York. Just a straight shot south down Yonge all the way here to Yonge and Dundas. 3 hours and 46 minutes. Not too shabby. Hope you all enjoyed the long ass Monday walk. Been a while since I've done that, so hope to see you in my next stream, probably on Wednesday. So once again, make sure you're subscribed, like, share, hit the notification bell, all that stuff. You can catch me live Wednesday, and tomorrow I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video around 7:15 in the evening, so hope to see you for that one too. I'll be in the live chat, so the video may not be live, but the chat will be live. Maybe I'll say hi to you there. And just a huge thanks to everyone for watching, sticking it out for all this time. New subscribers, cheers. Hope to see you in the next one. Channel members, all my loyal regulars. It means a lot to me that you watch. And of course, all the awesome support as well. Super chats, super stickers, channel memberships, or any PayPals. So very much appreciated. It means a lot also that you support the channel. And thanks to the mods as well. So yeah, I will head into that Shoppers, and then I'm going to head home, enjoy some mashed potatoes. Until next time, I will continue. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you soon in the next one. Later, all. Have a good night.